Hey everybody, Asher here, back with the Neo-Humans and Neo-New Earth and Remnants of the Precursors. It is the year 989. I could switch the settings to say what kind of turn it is, but it's cool. The Meklar are currently being aggressive. I mean, we are literally at war with them. The thing that sucks about that is that they've met some other people. They've met the Sakura, they've met the early game, so we know that they're around here somewhere. That's fascinating. But they are going after us because I got greedy and I'm going to pay for it here. So we have some fighters that are sitting here. I don't know if they're going to blast these dudes in orbit or not. The fighters are kind of weak, so maybe they won't. I don't know. I would love to get these planets back, but my big goal in this fight right now is to hold on to Neo-Brax, because it is a very large artifacts planet. I have a backup. It's kind of like the contact thing. Why buy one very large artifacts planet when you can buy two for twice the price? So my early expansion in the long term might very well be rewarded, because honestly, I've never been in a position where I've had two artifacts planets that are that large and could be built that big. I just have to survive here. So I'm pretty much done with my expansion, except for maybe exploring to the east a little bit. I do have some like infilling that I need to do for my planets, but like if you guys are happy up here, the Cylons, if you guys are happy, I'm happy. But I do think it's interesting with the fractal map. Modnar made a nice comment. It's on Reddit. I'll have to add some of the comment sections on some of the old videos. It's like, my empire is like 20 light years by 20 light years, but that's just the nature of the fractal map. I didn't start in one of the like tight clusters here. I started in one of the far away places. So I think I've done okay with what I've had, if and only if I can survive. And to do that, I have made two ships so far. May make another one here in a little bit. We have the mech rocket launcher, which fires the rockets. And we have the mech cruncher, which crunches the mechs, hopefully. I'm a little scared that it only has 67 hit points when we have already seen, and this flashed up briefly, they have the Dynamo and the Ajax, and neither of those look like colony ships. So we're going to have to really try to make it work against them. We'll see how it goes. The good news is that I'm on home turf and that I have some ships that are building. If I can just get enough mech crunchers out and support missile launchers, I may be in good position. We'll see. Maybe I have Neo Durania actually switch. No, we'll stick with the crunchers for now, but because I want to have at least one in response, because this place, Neo Fendos, I have to call everything Neo in front of them. It's like this star thing, but I'm a little concerned just because they could probably hop over here. It's not that far away. They just haven't yet. So we do have another scout here, by the way. Do I decide to be dumb and just... Yeah, let's be dumb. I want to see what's at Lynx or 11 Crater. I'd love to see Meklar, but I can't actually get to Meklar. But it gives our scouts something to do. Okay. I think I've done everything I can do at this point. We have auto governor for a lot of stuff, albeit not all the stuff. So maybe we do let you start to go industry because your population is as full as it can be. That's kind of a good catch. Do we have any other places other than places that are about to be destroyed that I need to send population to? I do. We need to send population to this planet. So we're going to do that. How many people do you have? 95. See, here we go. I knew I had some business here. So 21 here. And then send transports. 21 here. And then you guys can just keep churning out little baby Neo-Humans. They're little and they're short. And let's hit the next turn. Like where we're at in tech right now is not great. We're just kind of spreading thin. Because right now we're not in the teching up phase. We are in the build the shit out of shit phase. I'd love to get fusion bombs. I may have to prioritize that early. We'll have to see. Because one of the developments I got from the planets is that I do have a battle computer Mark III. So that may put me in good position here. I'm not sure. So we've scouted. It's a Neo... Oh, I thought it said Neo Anarchy. Baron, not very exciting. We have our first mech rocket launcher. Oh boy. 6 Neo-Humans. You're dead, by the way. Rip. I was like, what are the Meklars doing? But they're like little robots with tanks. It's literally a cog mind situation. So these 7 fighters didn't do shit. They maybe blew up like 0 or 1 of those. All right, so Neo-Brax is where we're rallying right now. That's good. Let's send our scout ship over here to kind of fill out this stuff. I don't know if we have too much to do right now other than hope that we can just build in a hurry. Like, okay, oh, okay, I was like, what's going on? Unknown saboteurs have destroyed a missile base, so that's a problem. Intelligence here. I guess we need to up our, we have intelligence here. I guess we need to up our counterintelligence a little bit. But right now, the Meklar, we actually have some tech they don't. So this could work. We'll just have to try to make the best of it that we can. So Neo-Brax, it's kind of a weird situation. I'm gonna turn off the auto governor here. I'm gonna turn on the ecological stuff here. I still think it's a good idea. We have missile bases that are available, and those are important, but I think it's more important that we get at least a ship out before we repair it here. So 4 years, that'll have to do. So, spy reports. FreeSpyReport.com says they shut down a spy network. Nothing about getting sabotaged, though, so hopefully, I'm assuming it's the Meklar. The AI is smart enough to target these things. So here's Met Cruncher. We can technically bombard the planet with fighters. I'm not sure if we do any damage. We didn't. I'm going to keep their presence here for now, because if I drop them back, it's going to be a sad day. But we do have some rocket launchers. We do have 1 mech cruncher available. Neo-Brax has still some missile bases. So I put 3 there, so that's exciting that our appropriately built things are already getting targeted. You actually don't have any missile bases yet because you don't have your filled industry slots. Same for you. Okay, well, the auto build's going to auto build. I don't know if the auto build does anything different because of the type of planet it is, but it's kind of the same thing here. We want your population to go up, and we'll put industry up, but right now we are really prioritizing getting a few of these damn ships out. And I think I will set a rally point on Neo-Brax, even though I'm really worried about getting hit from behind right here. We'll see. So mech rocket launcher, we are not going to bombard because bombarding is a big fat failure. Oh boy. So they're just sabotaging all of the missile bases anyway. So you have maximum population 60 people. Good. Maximum population 90 people. That's good. And max population 40 people. Now you're barren and hostile, Nia Solaris, but can you still help the war effort by building some of these? I mean, do I want a few more ships or do I want 60 tech? I think we want a few more ships. You know what? Let's go ahead and go to the design here. We got rid of the bomber before. If we just clear this real quick, because we have a little bit of space. Can we do, if we do a small bomber and we just do nukes, you literally can hold like a nuke, but we can build a shit ton of you to build a nuke. We can do nuclear, we can do combat maneuvering too. Do we really need anything else if we're just literally dropping bombs over here? I don't know. Like, we could do reserve fuel tanks. So these would be just long range. It's just 1 nuclear bomb. Ugh. I mean, it's literally ground attacks only. It's not the best, but it's warp 2. It's cheap. I can build it now. Like, we don't even need shields. Like, if these guys get caught out of position, we just run with them. So, yeah, we'll do that. I did not actually finish the design, though. So we're going to keep it cobalt here. No, we'll do yellow. Yellow's fine. And we'll call this the tiny bomber. I know everything else has a mech name to it, but I'm keeping it yellow because it has a very specific purpose. At least that is my thinking here. So we can build 4 tiny bombers, and we can send them to Neo-Brax again. And if they have to run, they'll retreat somewhere nearby. Because I want to be able to bomb some of this shit out and maybe take it back if we can force a peace deal. I think that's a better use of my resources than having 60 tech or just trying to build another missile launcher. Like, this is churning out 1 missile launcher per turn. This is churning out a few mech crunchers. You're apparently losing missile bases. We can build those later. I at least want to get a cruncher here. And then we have you fighters doing your best. So there you go. Hold me closer, tiny bomber. Oh, and we got a steal from the mechs. We got 2 computers, EMC or this. Ah, damn. I guess we don't have too much left to steal from them. I'm going to go with Improved Industrial Tech 9 because the construction means that we can add more to our ship. Which means my stupid design here... Okay, I only had 6 more space. But here I have 72 more space. So if we, like, prototype on the mech cruncher... Could we... I don't think we can add bombs. We could have added bombs. Huh. So we could throw some bombs over on this. I mean, I can just get rid of my colony. We're not building any colony ships right now. So I can always do that later. So we have tiny bombers and we have big bombers. The alternative would be to increase my armor, but we don't have the room for that. So, and we don't have any EMC jammer. Yeah, I think we're going to try to upgrade this with some extra functionality here. So nuclear bombs. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing's not on fire. So we'll keep this prototype here for a second. We will go ahead and scrap this design because we're not using it. I kind of want to scrap the fighters once I get some of these other ships in production. So we're going to scrap this design. Scrappity scrap, don't come back. Then our prototype over here, we're going to copy it. We're going to keep the cobalt here, and we're going to call this the Mech Cruncher B. Because it has a bomb! Early game nuclear bombs are enough. So, Mech Cruncher B. And so, because we don't want to destroy the other ones we do. Ooh. We got a transistor over here. Are you flying over to scout this place? Because if you are, that's cool. Okay, so after 1 more year, we need to switch. Well, 4 years. So yeah, we need to finish this one. Because we can't just put the parts over and be like, hey, yeah, it's a totally different ship. It's the same thing. We just, the bombing structure changed where we put all the cup holders. I laugh at dumb things. Sorry. Okay. So you guys are building up industry and building up population. That's fine. You guys are building up. This is fine. You guys are going to be better once you have some more stuff here. Neo-Murder is still building up, so that's fine. Terod we don't really care about very much. Like I said, I do want to secure this area eventually, but we have to figure out what tech is for radiated. And then down here... once this place builds up its tech, we're going to be in good shape. Like, we just need some of our production to get... Oh my god, we need people here, don't we? Okay, since you're still building up, we have to have humans here to defend against whatever shit may be coming over here. So, send transports. Like, this planet... Okay, that's 35. We don't need to send 20. Only has a population of 35. So we can send, like, 10 more? Okay. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully it's not too much. Yeah. So I'm a little concerned that I haven't seen any other attacks because I'm fully expecting them to, like, send waves and waves and waves of shit at me. But Neo-Brax is the prize. So we've got to defend the prize. So they destroyed another missile base. They're doing the right thing, obviously. They're going after this shit. We're not researching right now because we're in a full production push. So we have tiny bombers. Next turn we're gonna build a few more of these. You got 4 more years for this mech cruncher, 1 more year for this, and we're gonna do mech crunchers with bombing capabilities. There we go. So we got 2 out. See, we can't bombard this. All right, they completed their terraforming. Congratulations. Whatever you're doing, you're trying to get here closer. Can we see what you have? Travel speed 2, no weapons, so that's probably just an upgraded scout. One with some more travel capabilities. Okay, so we're gonna explore these 2, and maybe something good will come of it. So, Neo, New Earth, Mech Cruncher, B. It now takes 4 years instead of 3. That sucks a little bit, but it'll be fine if we throw some cash at it. No, it won't. There we go. Now it's fine. So Neo-Brax. You finished yours. How many missile launchers can you build? You can build 1 per turn. You know what? Now that we have one of these sitting here, I think what I'd rather do instead is go ahead and have it rebuild this stuff here, and then we'll have you produce rocket launchers. And the reason I say that is that these large ships are very important, but the back, these are the frontliners for my backbone, which is just going to be pew pew pewing. We're playing a defensive war now. We want to keep them away, and that means that we can fire a lot of rockets and then retreat, and we'll still be okay. We're not trying to push into territory other than maybe taking back Neo-Tessic. They can have Neo-Ingraham. I don't really care. I mean, I'd like to have it, but as long as I can have a clear path to Neo-Ceros, that would be excellent. As we have 4 more fighters just stacking up here. Our intelligence bureau has new reports on spy activity. I guess that's it for this turn. Let's see what happens here. So more tiny bombers. Our fighters are not very good Ooh, they're going somewhere else. I guess you're going for Oniaka. Yeah, I gotta learn to pronounce these things better. Fascinating. All right, so we gotta keep our bases up here. Oh, well, okay. How? Did I miss something? I guess because they have this planet here, they can just point their scouts to wherever in here. That's fine. Say hi to Neo New Earth. It's cool. I don't think you put a battle scanner on those. I can't talk. So once we get some tiny bombers over here, maybe we'll get some work here. Oh, ship combat. Well, we're going to enter combat here, see what we got. We got some Nexuses. We don't know what they have because our scouts don't have a battle scanner on it. So they're also firing some Hyper X rockets at us. That is actually some really useful information. So bye-bye. Ship combat here too. Enter battle. Oh boy! Well, those guys just popped in. Hello. 1 Ajax, 1 Nexus versus 12 fighters. We're going to retreat here. Alright, so the question for me is, do we let them reinforce? We have 2 here. You're going to arrive in a turn. You're going to arrive in 2 turns. You're going to arrive in 2 turns. I just wish I had more. So if I give them 2 years, I could probably send these guys and maybe do some work now. We just don't have a lot of rocket launchers. So that sucks a little bit. Okay. We can still do this within a year and at least get 1 missile base. Alright, so 2 years. We're going to play defensive. They obviously have Neo. whatever you call it right now. They actually have no factory, so apparently my bombing didn't do terrible. Neo-Ingram, on the other hand, they have done a sweet job developing that for me. So that's a little terrifying. And if we look at the races here real quick, the Meklar should have a lot more defensive tech than we do, like the land fighting tech, hand lasers, personal deflector shields, which we don't have. By the way, since we're having a think here with the Cylons, can we request a tech trade? Oh, you propose a trade agreement for this many billion credits? That's fine. Exchange of technology. What interests us? Eco restoration is cool, but improved industrial tech 8 or EMC jammer Mark II. Those both move us forward a little bit. I'm going to do industrial tech 8 just because that's the most valuable here. And we'll give them the pellet gun. We can exchange technology again. I'm going to forget it for now. So a little bit more here. They have a non-aggression pact with the Alkari. And they haven't met. They haven't met. The Meklar have met everybody so far. And the Meklar are doing really good. It's not Xilmi AI. It's they have 73 attack ships. So something is brewing. Like, they have 3 Nexuses just sitting here. So and we don't know what these guys are doing at this point, and honestly, I don't really care. Now, what are you doing? Cylons. Hold on. I thought we were friends. Suddenly, everybody just wants to, like, go after me. Alright, well, this could be a kind of short save where we got greedy and get to pay for it, but we just finished building a lot of ships. We have improved industrial tech, because that's nice. I mean, technically, this is... We don't know what this is. We don't know what this is. Technically, they could be going for Neo-Hanoi, which I won't really care if they are. I'd much rather do that than have a war. And we have good relations. Let's see if we can propose a treaty here. Okay, so do not send any ships to our colonies, and the Cylons will not attack your ships. Cool. Good, so solve that problem. As for you guys, I think I don't like that their ship just disappeared here. So I think I'm going to try to take Neo-Tessic back. And if I can do that, we have some bombers coming in 2 years. And you're making Mech Cruncher B. You've made 1 rocket launcher. Our ships are getting a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'm kind of curious here. They definitely have more ships. And I love, one of the things I really like about Remnants is the amount of info you can get just from a lot of these screens. They have a lot of large ships. That's a little scary. We're only at war with them. But I don't know if their large ships are being built elsewhere to come over here. They clearly feel like they have a lot more power than us, and that would be correct. So, if I can't get this right now, we may still be able to take it from under their noses later. But we've got to definitely play defensive here. Also, Cruncher B. That's fine. Alright, so, a little scary. I'm still curious about what the Cylon fleet's trying to do. In my last save, the Cylons just flew all over the place, and it was weird. But I said one more turn and we'll do an attack. Just not sure what that attack's going to be. I could try to send a bunch of people from over here, because this has no factories still. And 38 people. I mean, that might be a move. I just don't really want to slow down my defense production very much. Let's look here. How do we do this again? We like... Not control click, not shift click. So if we like send transports to here, and we send target planet can only support this many, I know. Because we have much lower abilities here. If we want to sink them in here, they'll get there in 14 years. All right. That'll be fine. So you need to grow back. That's okay. We've got enough tiny bombers to get us started. And unfortunately, if these people die, they die. Not much I can do about that other than just hope that it doesn't come to that. I guess I should have gone for the peace treaty first. Oh, we've made contact. So 75 fertile. That's pretty good. And we have the early game. Shudder, Master Architect. Soon the entire galaxy will follow the iron fist of the early game empire. Combat here. Enter battle. So we have 2 Nexuses and 1 Ajax. Alright. I think we got to do this before they reinforce. Okay, they're in great need of battle computer. Okay, personal deflector shield would have been a really good thing to have last turn. But improved robotic controls is what we want, because that's going to help us really work on consolidating our power. So that's what we're going to do. Improved robotic controls allows 3 factories. The refit upgrade is half the standard cost for each factory. So we're going to allocate 25% here. So Neo-Brax 25% and refitting. Maximum population and refitting. So you guys are here. Let's do it. Let's see if we can start a fight, if we can out-advance tech them. I would love to be able to bomb it out just a little bit. Because right now, if we look at our military tab here, we have a lot of small ships. I'm hoping that our large ships with 67 health do a little bit better. How many missile launchers did we end up getting here? Not a ton. 3 and 5. So not as big of a stack as I was hoping for. But we're just gonna have to roll with what we roll with, I guess. Alright, so how many turns until we get there? 2 years. I don't know if they're gonna run or not. So saboteurs destroyed a missile base again. Meklar ships have been spotted, and everybody's happy. So we have a scout over here. Now, ideally, I'd love to send a colony ship over here. Love to send a colony ship over here, especially since we know the early game are down here. I mean, I guess one of the questions is, other than acting as a deterrent, are the fighters doing anything right now? Our scouts are still doing something. We're going to send this scout up here. I mean, that's a good planet. Can I afford the resources to build a colony ship right now? Like, we have our military-industrial complex going on over here. It would have to be from Neo-Nanabia. So if we look at our designs real quick, I would be ditching the fighters. I don't think I'm going to do it yet. If they're just scouting that, then I don't know if they have a place to do that. We've got to resolve this war before we start land grabbing, and this place could be better. Obviously, Lao's already been gotten here, so any colonizing up here is not really at issue now. So the Cylons are just hanging. I don't think we actually have... Okay, maybe we can see. Gatling lasers. We might have been able to take them. So this is... So, they were doing a bombing run. Surely not for us, but they were doing it, so... 2 years. So... They want the Hyper-V rockets technology. I'm going to do improved eco restoration because that's a step up from deep space scanner. Eliminates 3 units of industrial waste. The other part of the game where I played as the rock people last time, I didn't have to worry about industrial waste. Now that is something we'll have to deal with. So, oh, they ran. They actually bailed. All right, well, let's get the bombers on to see if we can actually get our bombing on here. I don't really like that they disappeared. But that's one reason to go up here and see. They may just be reinforcing with another group here. That'd be an excellent feint if they just decide to disappear. So it's the year 1000. We're back. Ship combat, so they disappeared. Maybe it's because we didn't have a ship in orbit because we don't have deep space scanners. And we have another set of ships that's running away right now. So let's enter the battle, size 55. Same 2 Ajaxes, or 1 Ajax, 2 Nexus. Neutron pellet guns, nuclear bombs, scatter rockets. Those are some really nasty ships. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do the big hit and run. We don't have to take this planet all in one go. So we're going to try to fire as hard as we can, as much as we can, until we take them out, and then we retreat. So here's more Hyper-V rockets. And we're going to try to kind of poke our head down here. Okay, you can... Okay, if we move here... Okay, you'll be in range there, so that's 10 more. These have 100 health. They have 5 missile defense. These have 5 missile defense. So that's a little annoying. But we did do a lot of work here. So Mech Crunchers, oh boy. That's a lot of damage. Alright, so... Are we out of rockets? We are out of rockets. Okay, let's do the neutron pellet gun first. And then let's do the Gatling laser. We are not doing a ton of damage here. Alright, so we got some more rockets going. I can't retreat, but I can fall back. So we can fire some Hyper-V rockets here on this guy and fall back. Okay, so we lost 1. We're actually very close to losing 2. So this is the time where we retreat. Now, one thing I don't remember is, can I actually fire all my shit and retreat? I don't know. But right now it's a little tough. Our ships just can't take as many hits as these. So the Mech Cruncher is not crunching very well. Like, this is a specialized, just totally big, nasty gunboat. We have a higher attack level than them. They have better missile defense, so we can't really soften them up very well. So we lost a Mech Cruncher, which is annoying, but not super surprising. I don't think I can take out another one with some rockets. So I could get greedy and try. Let's get greedy and try. So get up here. See, you ran into the rockets. And We're not going to take them out, so let's just retreat. Alright, so all of that fighting, we lost a ship, they lost a ship. And we're going to be retreating back down to here where we have some more reinforcements incoming. Okay. And we have how many more turns? 11 more years until all of these show up. So we've got to try to blast these out of orbit. If we can. Neo-Brax may be in a little bit of trouble here. We're busy refitting right now. We have some big crunchers here. We have fighters that are not doing a lot, but could potentially take some hits. Okay, I was about to say, who are those people? So the question is, if I look at the races here, if we talk to the Meklar, if we do an audience, Dominion willing to process requests at this time. If we propose a treaty, if we propose a peace treaty right now, they may reject it. I kind of want to see how it goes here. So they're mad because they attacked us. They're mad because we stole from them. I get it, guys, but y'all actually kind of screwed us too. So let's hit that next year button. Ship combat again. I guess that's our scout. Oh, it's time. Oh no, it's the tiny bombers. Run, tiny bombers! Get out of here. Okay. That was a very ambitious plan here. So we're gonna let this recollect for a second. We actually, you know what? Once you guys get over here, we're gonna have some rocket launchers, some crunchers, and we're gonna give it another go, and then we're gonna see if we can sue for peace once we take this place. And I think the answer might be they don't want to, because they keep sabotaging our missile bases and Neo-Brax. So that's a little crappy, but I don't know if we have too much else to do right now. So look at the human news. NeoHuman news with the shades. In pursuit of peace, representatives from each race will soon convene to elect a galactic emperor. Okay. So that's fine. Our diplomats will take this chance to get some stuff together here. So you guys are running. We don't have deep space scanners, so these are here. We're gonna punch. We're gonna try to punch as hard as we can, except for with the scout. The scout I want to send back to Neo-Ceros. And we're gonna try this again. We have one Mech Cruncher B. We didn't actually get another one in there. We got a bunch of tiny bombers. And right now we're doing a lot of industrial building. So this would be a great time if I can punch and if I can take these guys out and take this back. That would be great. I half wonder if I should bomb it into oblivion just to deny it and then recolonize. Look, they're already getting shields though. So that is a big problem. Because if they get shields up here, we're not going to be able to bomb in it. So let's do one more turn. Okay, for some reason we're not moving very fast. It's the damn fighters. Okay, that was kind of a mistake. Oh wow, they're destroying all of our missile bases now. And 71 Pisces is taken. Maybe that was already taken. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. It was not taken. A little bit of a misplay. Never killed anybody. It did kill me before, but let's see what we can get here. So one more Mech Cruncher. Inner combat, we have one Ajax. These fighters are going in to die. So we can't actually fire on everybody yet. Let's shoot the rockets here. Shoot the rockets here. Now once again, you guys have rockets 5? Okay, we have 12 fighters. We have some tiny bombers that we're going to try to keep out of here. Okay. So let's see if we can get this in. We're gonna have to go all out now. Like there's no two ways about it. We've committed to this. So fighters, do your thing. Bombers, please hide. Okay, so you have 46. And you're at 64. Okay, brace for impact. Okay, so one of you's already almost down. Neutron pellet gun first, right? Yeah. So there's one down. And then we should have done the neutron pellet gun first, but... Can we get him? Looks like we're not gonna entirely get him, but... We have a few more rockets we can fire, and then back it up just a bit. Okay, so we lost a cruncher. Here comes our fighters doing their best. Here's our tiny bombers doing their best. So you have 17 health left. Now you have no health left. Alright. Can we rocket you? They're running. So we win! We didn't get to totally bomb them out, but we're going to bomb them now. And we're going to need to keep bombing them for a little bit. We have a few more turns until this is done. And once we can take this back, hopefully, 5 years... Can we hold on for 5 more years? Like, once again, Neo-Brax is the goal to hold on to. But right now we're a little vulnerable. But I think we're pretty close to being at a point where we just want to get through. Like, we don't have the auto governor here because we're trying to build another mech cruncher. We have another scout and another fighter. Let's see if we can successfully invade this. The High Council convenes. Voter summary. Who has a lot of votes? We are not the humans. We're the Neo-Humans. We have 8 votes. We're not doing bad. It's just that the Meklar are doing a little better. So it's Gearheads versus Meklar. I could try to improve... I love the background here with people just laying down and everything. I could try to improve relations by voting for the Meklar. So you or you? Red or CB? No one's going to get enough votes, right? Alright, so the people of Earth usually prefer to solve their problems with negotiation and diplomacy. So look, now we've met everybody, so here's the Eunice system and the Jack trade. So we have a lot of modded races here. Bombard the planets. So we're... Okay, now the problem is that they have shields. And unfortunately, if we look at our bombs right here, I am fairly certain, if we look at our designs, that the nuclear bomb is just it's gonna mostly bounce off. So we're still gonna try to do this invasion. But if we look at our races real quick, the Meklar are now at war with the early game. Oh, so that's where they're going. And you guys are at war with the Meklar, so we may have some incentive here. Plus, they voted for us. NeoHuman development attacked the Meklar Dominion enemy the early game, so that's fine. So we made a little bit friendlier with them with our strategic vote. Let's go ahead and do some espionage here, if we can. Just to at least find out some more shit. Alright, so yeah, we're going to go for this. I think they are... either coming to destroy us or sufficiently distracted. Oh god, I can't talk. Status here real quick. We don't know. We do know, however, that their fleet strength is super big and ours is not as big. So we really need them to be distracted so that we can kind of ramp back up. The early game is not our place. Oh. Okay. So we have 2 colony candidates. So if we bombard here, we do a little bit of damage. So that's a plus. Everything we do here is going to matter. They have 34 people and we're sending in way too many, and yet it doesn't feel like enough. So let's see if we can kind of speed along here. I actually am going to put you... this is fine. That's actually fine. Neo-Brax is going to be on auto spending. New Earth is now upgrading. That's not New Earth. This is New Earth. You're actually upgraded, so that's a positive. But what I really want to do is to get my ducks back in a row. We're going to get another colony ship. We're going to try to colonize this place. That may piss off the early game. We can definitely colonize this place. Unless we can't. Let's go back down here just to see if we can find a hold for it. This artifacts planet will probably be where I want to build it just because we won't have to fly through the nebula unless we do. But we'll give it a shot. All right, so how many more years until this arrives? 3 years? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, ship combat. We got another dynamo. So this is good news because this means they are sufficiently distracted. And they've actually built a new ship. It is just a flat-out rocket ship. So that's horrifying. And I think we actually did a bad here. Okay, so that's a lot of damage. And here's even more damage. Gatling laser. We could just hit the fire all weapons button, but it's fun to do it like this. Hyper rockets. Fly ahead of the rockets. Get down here. Even more rockets. Even more fighter. Hide me, bomber. Oh my god, they're shooting the bomber. Okay, bomber did evasive maneuvers successfully. Bombard the planet again. Alright, so we did a little more. Like I said, nuclear bombs are not going to cut through those shields. Computer technology, those are both low, but we got deep space scanner finally. EMC3. I'd rather do the one that gets us faster. All right, so 2 turns on this. Let's see what we can get. All right. And you know what? I am going to do it. I'm going to do this now. We're going to ditch our... Well, no, we need to wait until we actually can make peace to get this. So next year, Met Cruncher 2. Bombard again. All right. So they're obviously trying to build some defense ships, and they're obviously sending some people over here. We'll see how this goes. I'm actually going to put you all back onto auto governor because you need to build up your industry. You're actually refitting for industry, which is cute. You're refitting for industry, which is nice. You're auto refitting. And then you're going to build some more big ships. Big ships. So this is one of the, at least my understanding of how Remnants the Precursors works, is that we really need to try and do these timing pushes where we get the technology to go ahead and punch above our weight, especially in the early game where the AI is taking us on. So ship combat, let's enter the battle. Okay. I don't know if they built a rocket base or not, but they did. So these fighters, they can go to die. Tiny bombers. I think these tiny bombers are in a little bit of trouble. Unfortunately, we have a big thing here. Okay. Tiny bomber! No! There's 10 left! Alright, well. They sure are doing their best. And these fighters are still doing this. These tiny bombers have kind of done their job, so now they're dead. And now they took some hits. So we can fire all of our weapons here. Deflected, deflected, bomb it out. Then these fighters are going to try to do their thing. So once again, the shields are deflecting all this shit. Oh no. Okay, well, that kind of sucks. Because I'm pretty sure now we can't actually take this on. Well, let's retreat all then. Like, that sucks, but... They have 1 missile base left, 8 shields. So let's retreat. Like, our one ability to bomb it out sucks. And I hate that we lost our Met Cruncher B. So we got 35 troops versus 64 Neo-Humans. We softened them up as much as we can. Oh, 44 of the 68. So they actually got shot down, so we're gonna die. Alright, well... We lost. Damn. Well, that's the power of shields and stuff. Just while we're here. They really don't like that we attack them. Request denied. So we had our window to request peace. And now we're going to have to wait a little bit. They don't like that we try to capture them. They don't like that we stole a technology. Alright, well, we're going to have to just... We're just going to have to sit and hope that the early game here decides to get in a big old fight. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. They have planetary shields up, so whether we like it or not, we're going to have to split our focus back into reconsolidating here and hope that you guys get in a big enough fight that they just don't feel like they can tip us over. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short game. But that's it for now. This is Asher with Remnants of the Precursors. Things not always going according to plan, but like I said, the goal is to hold on to Neo-Brax. And we'll see if that is a thing that we can do. So, a little scary, a little exciting, but we really need to start getting in a position like where we can do better. That's all there is to it. So, hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts in the comments. We'll do this again soon. You all take care.